This is the story of Joe Ball, the alligator serial killer from Elmendorf, Texas. In 1930, Joseph Ball was born in the small town of Elmendorf, Texas. His father owned a small farm, and his mother worked as a maid. When Joe was 14 years old, his parents died in a car accident. After that, he lived with his sister and her husband. He got married at age 18 to a woman named Josie, who bore him 2 sons. But the marriage was not a happy one, and they eventually divorced. A few years later, Joe bought an abandoned gas station and transformed it into a bar which he named the Sociable Inn. The bar was a popular spot for locals to hang out and drink, but there was a dark secret lurking in the back of the bar that nobody knew about. A large pool filled with alligators. Nobody knew where the alligators came from or how he got them there, but that didn't stop Joe from feeding the alligators human flesh. He kept a list of people who disappeared while drinking in his bar. The list included names, dates, and even a little tally marks for each person. He had an explanation for every single one of them, too. Some had run off with their wives, others had gone to fight in World War II and never returned. But the truth was much darker. Joe had been feeding the alligators with the missing person's flesh. It all started when his wife left him. In a fit of rage, he grabbed her and flung her into the alligator pit. From then on, he used the alligators to dispose of anyone who crossed him. But it didn't take long for the police to catch up to him. You see, there were 3 women in Joe's life who had a bone to pick with him. His current wife, Mary Lou, his ex-wife, Josie, and his sister-in-law, Dovie. All 3 of them hated Joe's guts. When Dovie went missing, her husband went to the police and told them that she had been seen at Joe's bar. The police searched the area and found the bones of several women in the alligator's pit. They also found a list in Joe's pocket with all the missing persons' names on it. As the police were closing in on him, Joe took his own life. The police never did figure out where he buried the heads of his victims, but they did catch the alligators. They took them to the San Antonio Zoo, where they lived out the rest of their days.